Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The sitting is open. I start with an apology that we start 5 minutes late, but we just took the liberty to wait a while for Commissioner Moscovici, who is on his way from the railway station. But we will start because I believe that he will be with us in a few minutes. So the first item on the agenda is a report by Mr. Ježek and Mr. Kofod, and that is the report on the inquiry into money laundering, tax avoidance and tax evasion. And I would like to give the floor to Mr. Ježek as one of the co-rapporteurs for 4 minutes.
Thank you, President. Colleagues, I will inform the Commissioner later. First of all, I'd like to thank the journalists involved in the leaks and revelations. These were splendid jobs, investigative journalism at its best. It seems the British media magnate, Lord Northcliffe, thought about Panama and other leaks when he famously said that news is something someone wants suppressed. Indeed, those who carried out the barbaric murder of Daphne Caruana Galizia aim to suppress similar kind of revelations. And in my view, the work of journalists was not only key to the issues related to taxes and money laundering. It was further global proof of the paramount importance of traditional journalism in times of disinformation campaigns and distorted or entirely fake news. I'm proud the European Parliament took the baton and established its inquiry PANA committee, and it has been delivering. Especially those citizens who feel left behind and abandoned by globalization and other developments may see the behavior of some rich individuals and companies implicated in leaks as further evidence of the injustice of the world they live in. And the European Parliament, after thorough investigations, clearly comes with recommendations on how to improve the situation. And furthermore, it presented some of these recommendations already earlier, and the European Commission made some proposals and Member States took some steps in the indicated directions. Last week, for the first time, the EU published a list of tax havens. It took time, and it certainly has not expanded as some expected, but it is a first and important step. Stricter rules will apply when doing business with the listed countries, as two important proposals made by the Commission refer to this list, namely the public country-by-country reporting proposal and the proposal on transparency requirements for intermediaries. Stricter reporting requirements will apply for multinationals with activities in listed jurisdiction or for intermediaries designing tax schemes routed through a listed country. To be credible, we should not only look outside the EU. Speaking about Member States, nothing is all shiny there. I would not perhaps go as far as Oxfam and consider Ireland, Luxembourg, Malta and the Netherlands tax havens per se. But some Member States are not very helpful in the fight against tax evasion and tax avoidance and for fairer taxation in general. Tomorrow there will be another, hopefully final trilogue meeting on the revisions of the Anti-Money Laundering Directive. This is an essential piece of legislation, the one that, in my view, directly answers the Panama Papers revelations. One of the remaining key issues in the level of access to the public to the register of beneficial owners of companies and trusts. The PANA committee is in favour of the widest possible access without limitations. One of the significant PANA recommendations relates to the financial intelligence units in Member States. They must be strengthened and have appropriate resources and personnel at their possession. Before I conclude, President, I'd like to thank Jeppe Kofod, my co-rapporteur, and shadows and other colleagues for their work and cooperation. It has been a lot of work, and we must get the best out of it at tomorrow's vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ježek.